Hey guys, Roger Langell, Charlotte, North Carolina. I'll be just kicking this off in just a few seconds for you. Want to welcome everybody here tonight to the call. Massively packed out call here for a Tuesday night. Guys, go ahead and raise your hand or throw in the question box if you can hear me okay, if you can see my screen okay, if everything's good. Yes, here. Good. Awesome. Okay. That's good news. I love seeing it go so fast. Okay. So, guys, there's a lot of people that recognize me. I've been making money from home for nearly a decade with a really simple system. In fact, my partners will often make fun of me when they type all this crazy stuff when they're coding out back offices and stuff like that. And I just did a really simplistic way, but it just worked. And it worked for me, and it worked for a lot of families. And I come from a restaurant industry background, and I have about every science degree you can imagine, but there was no jobs, nothing that was suitable. I moved down to North Carolina, got married from upstate New York. And, 3 years into a restaurant career, 86 hours a week, I just happened to stumble across eBay and create a system known as drop shipping. And from there, I made money from home, and then I took it to a level that was survivable, where I hit this glass ceiling. The bills were paid, and there was a pizza on the table on weekends, and I had a few hundred listings up. And from there, I just, got motivated and started taking it further and further and started training others. And I didn't have a training platform. I just kind of laid on my couch and did it because I had all the screens memorized, and started with a lady from Little Rock, Arkansas, and there was a market for it. People wanted to make money from home. I had no idea. And from there, I blew it up to what you're going to learn about tonight once I met the right people, called DS Domination. And literally every single person on this call can make money from home by the end of the call. We're just going to copy and paste some stuff. And the first part of this presentation, I'm going to make you feel comfortable by kind of proving to you that you can do it. Okay? I had a call earlier today, and was on the phone with a great couple from California, and they just said the word wine cooler. Okay, and I took the word wine cooler and I plugged it into Amazon, and 5 minutes later, well, actually 10 minutes later, I'd shown them many items that they could make significant income on overall, and they knew that the average person can do this. And that's what we're all about. So I'm going to start out with a quick demonstration of that, and you judge for yourself whether or not you think you can do this. And last time I did the call, I just kind of scrolled across my keyboard and threw a bunch of letters into the search, and I've done different things, and I'm just going to type in dishes on Amazon. I'm on Amazon.com, multi-billion-dollar company, and what you're going to see is kind of phase one of DS Domination. The company we're talking about today is moving pictures and descriptions over to eBay, copying and pasting them, and making money off that. And I'll explain why it works after I show you it works. So I'm typing in dishes on Amazon, and the first thing that comes up is this $27 dishware set. And it's, some dishes, 4-piece serving set. I'm going to go over to eBay, and I'm going to put that into the search, okay? And then I'm going to type in the word black at the end, because I did this before. I did a dishes presentation before, and if I don't put black, then all these crazy dishes come up. What I want you to see first is this all white background. That tells you these are Amazon photos, okay? And that's what we want to find. So as I scroll down through these dishes, we're not looking to sell these dishes. I'm just getting you warmed up, and certainly we can all agree so far that you can go to Amazon.com and type dishes in the box. And that's all we're doing. So as I go through here, I'm going to show you multiple sellers that are making a living from home. And the first one I'm going to grab is right here. They have the dishes for sale for $37.99. And when I click on them, they sold one set. All right. And I'm not looking to sell these dishes. I'm looking to see if they're using the system. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to click on See Other Items. And when I do that, you'll see there's 785 items up for sale. And what I want you to notice is these all white backgrounds. That's all I'm interested in right now. That tells me those are Amazon photos. They're using Amazon as their supplier. So far I just typed in dishes and clicked a couple buttons. And I think we can all do that. So I'm going to look at this first thing here, this dog crate right here. And when I look at that, I see one of them sold, which tells me there's a market for it. And all I'm going to do is copy part of this title, and I'm going to go over to Amazon and do a search for it and see if there's any money to be made on this dog carrier. And when I do that, I see it's $33.94 on Amazon, and they sold it for $58.99, a markup of $24. So they made $24 copying and pasting, and it took them about 4 minutes, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But I just want to show you a couple more listings. I'm going to keep going through, and I click on these scissor jacks here, and I see they sold 2 of those for $88.99. And when I grab part of them and head over to Amazon and take a look to see what the cost of the scissor set was, or the jacks or whatever, I see they're $67, so they marked them up $21, and it was free shipping. And if you're just starting to latch onto this, I'm going to show you how they don't pre-buy this. Okay, they sell high and they buy it low. There's no storage, no nothing like that. Exactly 0 overhead, and I'll prove that to you in a moment as well. So they made about $42 minus some fees. They made $30 on that listing for about 4 minutes work. And if I scroll down, I can take a look at a couple more. Here's a saddlebag, for example, and they sold 8 of those. And if I grab part of this saddlebag here that they sold for $56.99 and go over and search it on Amazon and paste it into the search box, you'll see they were $40, free shipping to the customer, and they sold them for $57, a markup of $17 times 8, 80, 56, 136 minus fees. They made about $100 for 4 minutes work on that. Now first let me show, I keep saying 4 minutes work, and I'm going to show you more and more listings and more sellers in a minute, but I want to show you exactly what that 4 minutes work is. So I'm on Amazon again. I'm going to click on the title of this item, and you'll see a picture and a description load up here on Amazon in a second. And there's the picture. They're going to move that picture over to eBay, all right? And then you see this description here, 3-piece pannier or system for cycling road trips. If I look at the description on eBay, you'll see it right here. So all they did was move the description and the picture over. They titled it using, probably my title optimizer. They priced it, and I'll show you how to price it and everything else. And then they went ahead and sold it. So what you would do is you could come in here and list this for $55.99. You sell 8 of them next week, make $99, and out title them using the title optimizer, and that money's yours. Now that really should beg the question of, well, if everybody's undercutting each other, is there any market? Well, there's 26 million items on Amazon alone, and you'll learn on DS Domination with the systems we use multiple sites. And with title variations, those 26 million items turn into virtually infinite items that can be sold. Now, I want to talk about kind of the broad stroke of the marketplace in the world and why this works on a broad stroke, and then I'm going to narrow it down to a smaller level. If you look at the physical world, for example, the real world, you look out your window and there's roads and trees and leaves and whatever's out your window, and you take a look out there and you realize that, there's stores, right? There's Walmart, there's grocery stores, there's everything else, and the stores have some sort of supplier. Let me undo that. They have a supplier that supplies these stores, right? Say at Walmart, they order from China or wherever they get their stuff from, wherever they get their food from, lower markets, and they have suppliers, Walmart suppliers, for example. And this is the physical world. So this has existed for a long time. You remember when you were a kid going to Woolworths or whatever it was, and you couldn't tap into that. You didn't own the store probably, right? You didn't own the store. You didn't own this. This wasn't yours. And you probably didn't know the suppliers, and there was no way for you to tap into that income right there unless you worked at the store. If you worked at the store or you were a supplier for the store, you could tap into that income. But who can afford really to buy a Walmart store? Who has millions of dollars on this call? And if you do, come on over. No, I'm just kidding. But really, you couldn't tap into that model. But what happened was, when the online world started to explode and it really started coming out, there was online stores. And I remember back maybe 12 years ago that they're fantastical. It was like, you're not going to order from an online store. Oh, no, they'll steal your money. Or what? Oh, no, that's crazy. And this advent of all these online stores, and nobody wanted to order from them, and it wasn't a realistic thing. as they grew, they became about convenience, right? Well, the online store model, again, like every other model in the real world, it has suppliers. So you have suppliers, and they stock warehouses around the country with Amazon. Okay, it's not, you don't walk into the places, but the items are around the country and they're represented on the Amazon website. But here's the thing: since the products are virtual, and you have your own online store, we call it eBay, you can now tap into those products. So you can take those products and move them over to eBay. It's not like in a store, a physical store. If you wanted to take a product and sell it, you'd have to take it off the shelf and put it under your jacket. They're virtual products, and you move them over to eBay and adjust the price and get trained on how to do that, what the appropriate price is. Then when they sell, you just become another layer of the middleman. Okay? And that's how it works. And you might have the question, why would somebody pay more on eBay than they would Amazon? Well, if you look at the clothes you're wearing, or look around your room or something like that, at a lamp or a t-shirt you're wearing, you didn't get the rock bottom price. Unless you made that shirt or you made that lamp, you didn't get the absolute lowest price. Somebody made it, and then they sold it, and somebody else sold it and supplied it and trucked it and put it in a room and on a shelf, and then you bought it because you wanted it, right? So when you're looking at the internet, some people do price compare, but a lot of people, like these 8 right here, come along and say, I need this, or my uncle needs this, so this will make a great gift. And they buy it. And we can ship it. What happens is when somebody buys this for $56.99, I want you guys to pretend this is your account on eBay. And somebody just bought this for $56.99. You're going to get a nice email from eBay. It's going to say, here, your item sold. Ship it to Joe Smith on 123 Main Street in Lexington, Kentucky. And you're going to come over to Amazon, and you're going to take this $39.99 product here. You're going to add it to your cart on the right here, and you're going to check out, and you're going to ship that to the gentleman in Lexington, Kentucky. It's going to arrive at his door, okay? And the rest of that money is yours, minus a little bit of fees. So what did you do? You just moved virtual product over from Amazon to eBay. And there's some skill sets. It seems simple enough. There's not anything more difficult. It's just about titling and optimizing and all of this training that we've taken and put in place to do that. And, you might have said, let me go back and just start over again. Just to make you feel comfortable, I just want to show you a few different sellers. If you noticed on my screen, when I was clicking through eBay, you might have seen that some of the results for this were purple. Let me erase that ugly gray there. And I'll show you what I mean by purple. When I grabbed this set originally and copied this and went over to eBay, and I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to reset myself. And I typed in dishes, and I did a search. As the results came up and I was scrolling through them, if you notice, some of them were in purple. And the reason that's in purple is because prior to the webinar, I clicked on it because I didn't want to surf around and spend any time and waste everybody's time. But it would have taken me an extra 2-3 minutes to find this. But I want you to just show you that it's not set up or something like that. Let me make sure I have black added there like I did before. It's not just set up to one seller that I sought out. And what I mean by that is I'll go through some different sellers and show you guys that it's more viable than just one guy or one girl. I think I'm missing part of the title. Corral Living Where just set black. Let me see if I can find another seller by looking through this. When I click on that one, that personally has one feedback, but I want to show you a couple other sellers of people that I trained. So if I click on the advanced search in the top right, and I click on buy seller on the left side, I'm going to type in a seller here, Renato 123456, and I'm going to show you what Renato is doing on eBay right now, live. Right now he has 1,813 results. Now I'm not going to look at items with bids because we don't know what that's going to end at, right? And I know Renato because he did some training with me, and he'll start the bidding at the price where he just breaks even, then every subsequent bid he makes money. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm just going to go to some buy it now. So if I go to this safe right here, you'll see he sold one of these for $208.13. So if I grab part of this safe and copy that and head over to Amazon to see what the cost was and paste that in and click go, you'll see it's 206. He's not making any money on that safe. Okay, he's about breaking even, losing a couple dollars. It's what's called a loss leader. And if I click on this stovetop right here, that's got one bid on it. It's up to $17. And it's still up for auction. So he's going to make at least, or he's going to take in at least $17. And I go over to Amazon, I paste that in and click go. You'll see it's $12. He's only making a couple dollars on that particular item. But as I go through Renato and select the buy it nows, we'll see if I can find some stuff he's making money on. So this he sold for $80 plus $6 shipping, and he sold 2 of them. So he got $86 for each set. I'll head over to Amazon, I'll paste that in, I'll click go. And it's right down here, $64.99, the Ginsu Godin set, $65, and he sold it for $86 with the shipping, a markup of $21. Okay, and I could go over and over and over again and go through the listings. Here's an entertainment center selling for this, and here's a keyboard piano bench, I guess. He sold 2 of these, and if I grab part of this title, I'll just show you a couple more. I'm always wrestling with, I don't want you guys to get bored. At the same time, I don't want you guys to think I set anything up, so I go through as detailed as possible and show as many listings as I can. If I click the advanced search button again and reset myself here on eBay and click buy seller again on the left, I'll show you a different seller. His name's New York. In New York, when I do a search for him, you will see that they have 22,461 results of items up for sale. Okay, notice the all white backgrounds on these items. So if you went over and searched them on Amazon, you would see they're making money on that. Now, you might say to yourself, well, how often does an item sell? Well, with the trading, I'll show you a gentleman's completed listings. I'm going to type in here on the left side, buy seller again, and I'm going to put in BLD 304, and I'm going to check the completed listings box, and I'm going to click search. And you'll see here's some more all white background pictures, and look at the percentage he sells at. You'll sell at about 65 to 70%, but these are items that have ended. This sold September 7th for $139.99. This sold September 9th for $97. This sold September 10th for $41. Okay, so let me just recap for you really quick. Again, when we were younger, no internet, right? Or I don't know who's on this call. Maybe there's some 16, 17-year-old guys or 18. I don't even know when the internet started. But there was physical stores, and there was mom and pop shops, and there was big malls and stuff, and probably 99% chance nobody on the call owned one. Maybe somebody did own a Walmart, I don't know, Kmart, a Sears. And customers would drive up and they come into Walmart, Kmart, and Sears, and they would spend money. And the only opportunity for you to make money is if you were an employee of Walmart, Kmart, Sears. Okay? Well, now, what is a store online look like? You're looking at it. And how many visitors do you think a store like this gets versus a physical store? In most cases, even more. Your local Walmart has like a 50-mile, 100-mile pull radius. Well, this guy's listings has the entire United States, right? So more customers. Now, in a Walmart, of course, you have overhead. Here, you don't have any overhead. You're just moving pictures and stuff. I want everybody to understand that you don't purchase stuff ahead of time and fill out your garage. You actually sell high, and then you go over to Amazon, fulfill the order, and buy low. Okay, so that's what we do, and this is a program called DS Domination. Now, again, the whole history of it was I did this myself. Did a deep 6-figure income, $1.2 to $1.8 million online, and it was fun. It was just me in the dark. You know, me at night, my wife would go to bed, and we didn't have kids at the time, and I'd eat greasy food and hop on here and make money. It was like, ha ha ha, this is so fun. Nobody talked to about it. Nobody's up that late when I was doing it. And then I started training people, and they were paying me upwards of $2,500, and we're not talking about any crazy money like that tonight. And then the next evolution was I started trying to get people together to sell the product outright and sell it in masses. as we were learning that, we said, well, why don't we make it so every single person can make significant money with it? And we launched this thing about 15 days ago. And there's over 2,000 members, and we're just hammered with stories. And they might do this a little later on when I bring them out. But if I ask people to state whether or not they've made money with this system, they're on this call, it'll be time stamped the minute that we ask, and it'll be riddled with people celebrating how much money they've made. And really, if you've ever seen anything online, everything else is difficult. This is the easiest chance for the average person to make money. I'm going to see if my good friend's back yet, and I'm going to ask him to come out and show you a little more on the principles of this, and then we'll get to the back office of DS Domination, what that's all about, and how you can make even more money instead of $5, $10 a sale. I'm going to talk about sites where you can make $50, $100 in sales. Now, my partner on here tonight is busy programming. I'm not sure if he's on yet. If he's not, I'll start showing you the back office, but I'm going to see if Hey Tesh is on here. Hey Tesh, are you here yet? Not yet. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Tesh is just programming. So I'm going to show you the
Hey, Rod, this is Kevin McWani here. I want to pop on, kind of surprise you. I am here. I'd like to show these guys the back office if I can.
Well, I'd love to introduce you, Kevin, if that's okay. We don't want to surprise anybody. We don't know who you are. You could be an intruder. Guys, this is my business partner, Kevin Hokawana. If you don't know him, he's a legend online, and one of the biggest, hearted guys on the planet. I met him when I was so green and had no clue, and he took the time to work with me. I have no clue why, when I was working on other projects, and we just became friends, and actually we made hundreds of thousands of dollars together before we even met. And it was just weird. Like, one of us would have the money, and we'd just make sure the other one was taken care of. And Kevin serves in the Air Force over in Japan, my best friend in the world. And I'm going to turn over the screen to him, and one of the co-founders of DS Domination. And let me bring Kevin out here, and he'll show you the back office and what we've developed to make it even easier. Kevin, are you under Bill Webinar? Is that you?
I am. I was under a test account.
Okay, awesome. Here you go, Kev.
Awesome. Hey guys, how you doing? Can you guys see my screen? I want to say thanks for that introduction, Raj. It's been amazing working with Roger and seeing what he was doing, and really it kind of goes back to I saw what he was doing. I saw what he was doing online as far as his own personal earnings and what he was able to do. But then I also saw that he was teaching people how to do this, and it really blew me away that people could do this, because if any of you have done any kind of work from home, or make money online programs or anything of that nature, you'll find that they're insanely difficult. They're really, really hard. So for those of you who have been out there, real quick, if you've been out there and you've tried to grow a business and you haven't been able to do it, just toss me something in the chat here. Toss me something in the chat. Let me know who you are, because it was amazing to me that I saw what Roger was doing, and that the average person could do it, that he had trained hundreds of people at that point when I met him. Okay, and this is years ago, and we never really had a clear path to bring it to the masses, to really get it out to everyone so that they could see what their potential can be here with making an income online and doing it quick, not in a 5-year plan or a 6-year plan or a 3-month plan, a 2-day plan, a 3-day plan, getting started, getting money in your pocket. So we put that and we wrapped that up into a course a few years back, and we tested it out, and it was amazing the amount of results that people got with the training that we had in that program. And we kept it as small as possible. It was really a testing ground to see, can the average person make money? And the test came back, yes, they can. And it was ridiculous how much money people were making. And so for those of you right now who are on here who are even new to DS Domination, or have been through any of Roger's training and you're making money, toss that in the chat for me. I love seeing that. We actually love taking screenshots of that and putting them up here on the webinars, because it's the only thing you can do to make money now. And so fast forward, a good year of planning, building, and getting things ready and designing websites and infrastructure and all this stuff, and we come out with what's called DS Domination. And we took every ounce of knowledge that Roger has, and that his top trainers that have trained people with him in and in eBay, and we rolled that into DS Domination, and we kept building on it and building on it and building on it. And so what you're seeing here, guys, is the back office of DS Domination, where you can literally get in tonight and you could go through even the pro module, the lowest level that we have, and you can just go through. There's 19 modules back here, but by the end of this first module, you'll already have listings up and you'll be making money. Okay, it's amazing to me, and we're still shocked when we look at this and we look at what we can do with DS Domination. I'm going to show you guys something real quick. I just took a snapshot, and I'm going to grab that snapshot, and you guys can see me. I just took it. It popped up over here somewhere. I want to show you something. Do you see this? I just took the snapshot of the chat because you guys can't see it. Do you see the amount of money people are making right here? When I asked that question a few minutes ago, I get people trying businesses before. People are making money. 2 sales today, a few sales minutes ago. I mean, look at that. No other, no other system, no other training platform, no other product out there on the internet can do that. Can take a snapshot of their chat on a webinar and ask the simple question, "Who's new and who's making money?" and see all this coming through. So, guys, I
Hey,
want
Kev,
you to.
can you explain the timestamp to them that they're seeing there?
The timestamp right here is well, it's because it's in a different time zone. I'm
Yeah.
actually in Japan, guys. Sorry about that. I usually leave that out, but I am in the Air Force. I'm serving overseas, and I'm in Japan. So this timestamp here is because I'm actually in Japan. But I'm going to show you another thing. I'm going to take another snapshot and watch my desktop here. I'm just going to take that. You're going to see them. Should pop up any second here. Okay, see that? Here they are. I got multiple monitors, so there's multiple popping up. There's that snapshot again. Okay, this is
Wow.
what we have in DS Domination. This is just in 2 minutes of people coming in and letting us know what they're doing. How powerful is that? Who's new here to DS Domination? The first time you're seeing this stuff, the first time you're seeing Roger go out there and Andre, God bless you too, my friend. The first time you're seeing DS Domination, the first time you're seeing Roger go through this stuff, and you're just blown away. You're just, I can't believe that I can actually do this. And you can see that, and you know you can do it. Just want to see that in the chat. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Lawrence, Glenn, you guys are awesome. Okay, they're pouring in. So this is the back office and what you can expect. And unlike any other network marketing company or home-based business opportunity or anything like that, they always tell you, get in here and get everything. Just go on a buying fest and spend every last penny you got. And you're going to find out really quick that we don't do that, nor do we want you to do that. We want you to make money. We want you to make money. So what we want you to do is get the pro. It's the lowest level we offer, and learn from that and earn from that. Make money from this course. Go in here, go into module 1, and start going through and learning everything you need to know. Moving forward in drop shipping, how to set up your eBay account. We even go into setting up your eBay account, because as simple as that may sound, we want to make sure that if this is your first time touching a computer, you have the ability to do this. If you're just turning on a computer for the first time and you wound up on this webinar, you can still do this. If you're international, we walk you through that. Listing your first items. Okay, I mean, we go through everything, every small idiosyncrasy, every little thing that you're going to need. We teach it to you, but we don't do it in some super, lengthy process to where it's going to take you 3 days or 4 days to get on here and get moving. Again, you saw the screenshot, people coming in yesterday and making money today. It's because these videos are short, they're to the point, but they teach you everything you need to know, so you can get through them quickly and implement them and take action quickly. That's what we have here inside of DS Domination. And once you're done with Pro and you're making money, we want you to take some of the profit that you've earned from that, because it's going to happen quick. And we want you to go to the elite and start looking at the other products that we have. We have multiple standalone products in here, and at every stage, and they're not progressive. Okay, they're not. You have to get this, and then you have to get the elite, or you have to get unleashed. But these are our products that we have here, and you're going to see very quickly that your income level will go up with the more knowledge you have in the products that we offer. So in DS Domination, the pro level, when you guys are in that tonight, when you log in tonight for the first time after this webinar, you are going to have a way to generate an income that is potentially boss firing income. And you can even build on that and go as far as you want. But we still, after that, we offer more ways to leverage drop shipping. We've barely scratched the surface tonight on what you can learn within DS Domination. We've barely scratched the surface in this. And we don't want to overwhelm you, and we want you to really be able to get in here and not make a 5-year plan to make an income, but literally tonight we want you in there making money. And I got a question in the chat box, guys, and I want to ask this question. Someone asked me, said, I already got my damn money back. Laugh out loud. Sadet. So Sadet, could you tell me, when did you join DS Domination? I just want to know. We love seeing this stuff in the chat because it's just inspires us to keep going, keep training, keep adding, keep building. And stick around us for a little bit, and you're going to find that we are totally different, and we are nothing but driven by your success. Your success fuels us, guys. So give it to us. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know how much money you're making. It keeps us going. It makes this whole thing worthwhile. So the pro levels, that was long-winded. But the pro levels is getting up and running with eBay, getting your listings from Amazon over to eBay. DS Domination Elite, you start getting into a lot more websites that are not Amazon. Okay, you're drop shipping from multiple other sources. DS Unleashed, you're getting even deeper into it. You can see there's tons of modules in here, but you're getting deeper into being able to go to other websites that are out there, that websites people haven't even heard of, and learning to master those. And when I say master, I mean learning to copy and paste, right? Learning to copy and paste from those sites. But there's certain things you need to know about them, and we teach you all those things. So now you're having less and less competition. And once you get to DS Monopoly, now you're flipping it. Instead of going out to Amazon and pulling things from Amazon to eBay, you're actually selling on Amazon. And I want you to think about that for a second. There is very little competition on Amazon. Very little competition on Amazon, because there are some built-in barriers that people simply cannot do, that we make available, that we actually go out there and do the hard work to make sure you guys can overcome those barriers. We basically push those barriers aside and say, come on in. And so now you're able to go on Amazon with very low competition. And this course right here, guys, when Roger was putting this together, he sent it over to me. And I upload all the videos to the site, right? I'm one of the things I do here. And he said, Kevin, I'm telling you, I cut these videos and I put my heart and soul into DS Domination. But if I had no other income out there online, offline, if I had nothing coming in, and my family was poor, we were broke this month. In 30 days with DS Monopoly, we could be living whatever lifestyle we want to. And a lot of the stuff, as I watched, I said, yeah, just send me the videos so I can look at them, right? Because I had never seen Monopoly. He had never even shared it with me. I'm his best friend in the whole world. He didn't share it with me. And then come back, I look at the modules, I start watching it, and I'm like, man, it's right. If I had nothing going on, if I wasn't doing everything that I'm doing, if I had nothing happen, as long as I got an internet connection and a laptop or some way to get on the internet, I could make a ton of money with Monopoly. So it's insanity in there. My Monopoly owners, the guys and gals who have Monopoly, my Monopoly family, can you post in the chat for me and let me know if you're making insane money with Monopoly? I just want to see that for my own purposes. I'd appreciate it. So this is DS Domination. And then we get a little bit further into it. I know there's some of you on here who are, and Tina, you rock, by the way. There's a lot of people on here that have been in network marketing, have tried other things, have tried, Mel, Luke, and Mary Kay, Monica, whatever the network marketing business opportunity is. And if you failed at that, there's a very, very specific reason why you failed at that. And we understand that. And we know that. And actually, if we can get him out here, Hitesh can go over and tell you exactly why those things failed. It's actually not your fault. People just haven't seen the business model that we're going to show you. But if you're interested in promoting DS Domination, you can do so as an affiliate, and you can make a huge income doing it. We have members in their first 7 days that came into DS Domination, promoted alongside of us in our family. And when I say family, I mean you. You're on the webinar. You're our family now. DS Domination, we are a family. Ask anybody who's in here. And they make upwards of $3,000 just promoting, and had signups, 40 plus signups in a day, and had limited network marketing experience or none whatsoever. So we've changed things around. We've changed the game. We've changed the way people can earn now as being brand new to internet marketing. And once you start getting into DS Domination and you make an income, something's going to happen later on tonight or tomorrow morning. Once you get in DS Domination and you go do your first listing and it works, you're going to have this feeling that's going to come over you, a feeling of, I can do this. I just did this. And then your whole world is going to shift. That first sale, that first $10 that you make in the next 24 hours is going to change you just a little bit. It might not even be a lot of money. Your first sale might not even be a lot of money, but that first sale is going to change you. It's going to verify that you can do this and you just did it. And from there, you're going to be unstoppable. Once you make that first $10 with us tomorrow, depending on how long you're going to stay up tonight, your whole paradigm's going to shift. You're going to see you can do it. You're going to start going through and making even more and more and more money. And it's amazing. It's amazing. So it's insane, guys. And Tom, you're definitely. I got a question here. I just need to address. Tom, you're definitely somebody who would want to go and get everything. Go for it, my friend. Most people come in. We tell them get pro. Just get pro. Go get it. It's very cheap. It's very cheap to get into pro, and you'll make your money back insanely quick. We had someone on the webinar and one of those snapshots, so they made their money back in their first day. So get in here, get moving, guys. Make that first sale and have that change, have that life change to where you can see that you can do this. Okay, that's what we really want for you. And then from there, it's all downhill. Downhill as far as how hard this is, uphill as far as how much money you can make. It's insane how much money you can make back here. And we're honored to be the ones to give it to you. All right, so get in here, and I want to see if my good friend Hitesh is on here. Hitesh, my friend, are you with us now? I think he's actually.
Hey, Kev, before we bring a test out, there's a lot of people on here going, please tell me this is, or I got one question that said, please tell me this is under $200, which is hilarious once you see the price. So for them that have to leave because it's a weeknight, a lot of people are working, can you just put the link up really quick before we continue on where they can go pick up Pro really quick, and then I'm going to share some more stuff with you guys too, and we'll see if Hitesh is available yet. If not, then I'll show you some more stuff I've been typing in the background here.
For sure. I'm going to grab you guys a link real quick, and I'm going to actually put it in the chat for everybody. And you can just go sign up. Whoever referred you here, if somebody referred you here and you went through their link, then they'll actually get credit for that sign up. So let me get that over to you right now.
I'm going to grab the presenter, Kevin, while you're doing that, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, guys, you should be looking at my screen right now, and I'm just going to kind of recap what Kevin showed you guys. I'm going to talk about something called the cash out offers as well. We often have so much stuff in here, we forget to cover it all, like important stuff, because there's such a massive amount. It's like It's like if I was telling you about dinner tonight and I went through the plates and the service and everything else, and you'd be like, well, what'd you eat? Oh, yeah, what'd I eat? Um, so the Unleash module that Kevin talked about there, and the Elite model as well, they have enhancements. It's going to actually show you how to sell on Google. So let me tell you what I'm talking about there. Let me change my pen color here. Um, so I'm going to give you the whole flow so far. DS Pro is where you start. It's definitely for newbies. You make $5 to $20 a sale, just like I was showing on the screen. It's primarily based on moving products over to Amazon, to eBay. Shows you how to list them, shows you how to price them, shows you how to title them, everything else. And really quickly, I had a question in there that we get every single webinar. In fact, I might start the next webinar with the answer. I'm worried about saturation. So we have 25 million items on Amazon alone. So if we had 1 million people doing this, there's 2,000 so far, and they all listed 25 items, they'd be making $125 a month, all 1 million people, and it's cost $19 a month. So, I mean, I just went with extreme numbers, and we're not talking about title variations and how people link in from Google, Yahoo, Bing. Literally, two people side by side can both sell the items with different prices and things like that. So, zero chance for saturation. Okay, so this is the DS Pro that we talked about, and then the Elite. When you get over here and you start using other stores, you're going to make, first, there's less competition, but more importantly, there's a huger variety of products. And I'll give you a challenge. If I said, you know, where did your toaster come from? What's the name of your toaster? You might know. Might be a Sunbeam, a Cuisinart, a Toastmaster, whatever. That's what you make the 5s to 20s on, okay? What if I asked you who made your couch? You probably wouldn't know. But there's where you start making 20 to 200 on items like that, where it's not brand name. Somebody comes on and just says, you know what, I like that couch, or that matches my furniture, or I want that stand. It's not all about furniture, but I'm just giving examples. So there's where you start making $20 to $200 a sale, okay? What the Unleash does is it actually, and the Elite does, it shows you how to take all those products that you already put on eBay and move them over to Google with a click of the button. So not only are they on eBay and you're rocking it out making this profit, and then you're doing this profit, and these are items being sold on eBay as well from multiple other sites beyond Amazon with higher profits, you can click a button and also sell them on Google at the same time. Okay, we have that built out. What the Unleash does is offers other sites as well, like the premium, top secret, ridiculous, insane sites. And on top of that, it also shows you how to take these models, do the exact same thing you're doing, but make even more money. Okay, so if you're over here and you're making $2,000 a month, just by knowledge you have here with like probably, I would say 6 extra minutes of work a day, that 2,000 turns into 2,500. Okay, and that's the Unleash that we're talking about. The Monopoly, I'm going to show you that just a little bit more detail by going over to Amazon. I like to do things live, right? So I'm over at Amazon.com, and because there's such huge money involved here, I've been kind of using the same example over and over here, but I don't want to offend anybody and show their product or anything at all. But the thing with Amazon is Amazon's all made up of buyers. You go to Amazon to buy 99.9% of the people. eBay is great. You can make some money, but there's a mixture of buyers and sellers. So if you considered eBay like your Walmart, Amazon be like your Macy's, okay? And there's such a ridiculous low concentration of sellers, but there's so many more buyers, so many more premium buyers, and it's so much more money to be made here. And I'll give you an example. I'm going to type in massage chair. Now, in the Elite level, you'll see where to access a massage chair like this one for $50, okay? And like this one, but it's 50 bucks. So if you look through Amazon's listings, if you were a customer looking for a massage chair right now on Amazon, you'd go, well, that's 57, but that's just a cushion. I like that. It's a couple $100. Maybe I'll get that for Christmas. Oh, that's a professional masseuse chair. I want one of those vibrating things that I can kick back and eat my nachos watching football. Oh, that one's a little cheaper. I wonder what the difference is. Or 600. No, thank you. 900, 217. And then right there, if we could just plop your listing in and your cost is 50 and we put it in there for 100, you would sell like two, three, four, five of them a day. This is not about selling one item for $5 or $10. So there's no competition here. Now, if we went over to eBay, okay, I typed in massage chair. And I did a search for that. Oops, I'm on his listings. There'd be no competition. No, just a second. Let me reset myself on eBay and do a general search for massage chair. And when I do that, I see there's 3,966 results. Okay. And I can start going through and, oh, there's that cushion one and there's that. And there's that 294, and there's a lot more competition over here. Wait a minute, that's kind of like what I want. It's only 150, and as they search through that, where Amazon there's like a lot less competition. Okay, so that's why we call it monopoly, because you're monopolizing spaces over there and making incredible money. All right, so that's what we term monopoly. Now, somebody asked about these cash outs. You probably will never know this, okay, unless you come visit us or see us at an event or get to know us or what would put a lie detector test on us. But we're completely cause marketers, and I learned a lot of that from Hitesh and Kevin as I was growing through and learning how to make money online and stuff like that. And Hitesh, as I got to know him, we made a joke about after a while, no matter what we would look at doing or anything, it would always be, can the average guy, can the average guy, can the average guy make money? Can the average guy make money? Money, money, money. And it was always about making sure people succeed. So this whole system is about the average person making money. It really dials down to, do you want to do something or not? Do you really want to? I mean, some people won't be in the mood. It's like, yeah, I was looking into this, but I'm just tired. I'm going to bed. Maybe some other time. But if you really want to make money, clearly this is the easiest thing. But we made it even easier with these cash out offers. Somebody can literally go into free to our back office and fill out, it's called a CPA offer. And you fill out some information, some survey type stuff, and these companies give you money. And that money will load up in your back office, and you can use it to purchase leads, which Kevin will talk about in a moment, or alternate programs and stuff like that. So we made it so absolutely anybody can do this, okay? So even if people are on extremely, like, have $0, I got no money, we put this back there for people because we want to make sure we helped out the person. The biggest story we don't want, we want everybody to succeed, but we don't want the millionaire to make another million. We'd rather the guy with not a dime turn it around and make a significant income. So, Kev, I'm going to throw this back to you if you want to talk about the extreme package, or if Hitesh wants to come out here. If he's on yet, that would be awesome. If not, I'll throw it back to you, Kev. Kev, are you there?
Sounds good. I'm here.
Awesome.
Can you guys hear me? I had some folks saying in the chat my mic was a little bit low. Am I coming through okay, guys?
Yeah, you're good. On my end, you are anyway.
Okay, so what I kind of want to talk about as far as lead generation, as far as growing any home-based business, is the way that we have everything structured in DS Domination. The way that we did this and the way that we structured our compensation plan is that you can actually earn 75% of what happens in your team in the compensation plan. You can actually earn 75% of that. And that is great. That is awesome. That's wonderful. But if you go over to Google and you type in 100% commissions, you're going to pop up with a lot of companies out there that do 100% commissions. You guys have seen these, right? You've seen these, the 100% commission. And every company out there has been gravitating towards this, trying to do something that is 100% commission related when it comes to their affiliates. Now, this is debatable because a lot of times there's pass-ups and things of that nature in these companies. Okay, and it's a great alert because someone who refers somebody to their company makes 100% commission. That sounds good. But there's also pass ups built in. And if you do the math, a lot of times it doesn't even come out to that. But what we do, the way I like to see this, is that we do 175% commissions with our company. And look at that, there's some rankings for it. Okay, and you'll see that we're pretty much the only ones. I'm pretty sure this is a DS Domination blog. Yeah, because we look at our compensation plan, and this is just the way I look at it. This is just Kevin talking now. I look at it as 175% commissions. Why? Because everything that you make, if you take an item and you copy and paste the description and you use the title optimizer and you list it on eBay, from Amazon to eBay, and you sell it, the profit that you make from that is 100% your money, straight into your PayPal account. It's 100% your money. And with our compensation plan, you can actually earn 75% commissions if you build out your organization down 10 levels deep. We pay 10 levels deep. So there's a kind of a shift happening in our industry right now. And it's a new way to build and a new way to grow where a lot of the money that you will make is not being paid by your sponsor. It's not being paid by you. There's money coming in from an external source, from eBay, from Amazon, directly to your PayPal. And so that opens up a whole world of opportunity. It gives you a way to earn from multi-billion dollar companies and earn 100% of what you make there. And then when the time is right, when you guys are ready to promote, to show, to grow your DS Domination business, you can go to the affiliate section and you can promote it. You get links down there and all kinds of stuff. You can become an affiliate. In your back office, you can become an affiliate if you click on this affiliate status. And there's video tutorials in there to show you how to do it. But you can also, coming very, very soon, you can get involved with our Market Extreme Pack, which is lead generation, retargeting, all the crazy stuff that we would traditionally teach you, but we found out that it's very difficult for people to do. We teach you that stuff, but then we also automate it and do it for you and allow you to generate leads with the system. So we've made this a way to not only earn money with eBay, to get money in your pocket from eBay, from items that you sell, but we've also given you a chance to promote DS Domination. And so it's pretty totally different from anything that's out there on the internet. And hold on a minute, I think we got something coming in from Hitesh. Okay, so it's a totally different situation than you'll find out there on the internet, because not only are you getting 75% commissions inside of DS Domination, but you're again 100% of what you earn you make. And we teach you the lead generation stuff. For those of you who want to delve into that and get into that, we'll teach it to you, but we'll also automate that for you. So I've got a question, Raj. I kind of want to hit some of these questions and answers. And I've got someone coming out here, and they're asking about saturation with eBay, okay? And can it get saturated? And I want to kind of address that. And Roger, are you with us, or did you step away for a second?
I'm here, Kev.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, Kev. When you get a sec, can you check Skype? We mentioned this earlier. You know, I've been doing it for 10 years. I just popped over there and found live listings of people making money. And, you know, let me grab a little graphic here really quick. Let me take the screen. Just give me 1 second here. And attendee list. And there we go, guys. Show my screen. So again, there's 25 million items on eBay, or I'm sorry, on Amazon to choose from. Okay. Now, if your title for, let's say, a piano bench is piano bench. That's what don't use that as your title. I'll show you how to do better titles than that. But let's say you put a piano bench, and somebody takes that exact thing and puts organ piano bench. I'll leave out the word piano because it's hard to write with these pens. And somebody searches organ bench, this isn't coming up. You're selling the same item, but here's like one example of a variety. So that 25 million becomes 25 million in one. Okay. And with the variety of titles that can be used, also people will find you on Google. They won't just go into eBay and search. They'll be on Google and they'll see eBay listings. I'm sure you've seen that before. And they link in, they only see you. Or they come in from Yahoo. They come in from Bing. Or they're searching eBay and they're looking for time ending soonest. Or they're looking for something near them in their local town. Or stuff like that. That 25 million, you can put a couple zeros on it. Okay. And there was a great example in chat that, people have bought refrigerators for like the last 20, 30 years. A fridge lasts 10 years, and there's still companies that sell fridges. Okay. So, it's an unlimited market. It's hard to imagine, right? Because if I said, hey, guys, here's $1 billion, you'd picture like a football field with like a pile of money. You couldn't envision it. So when you start trying to make judgments and ciphering out numbers that we can't even fathom and imagine, you just have to go to logic and say things, well, this has worked for a long time. It's still working now. There's always been supply. There's always been demand. They built a Walmart in my hometown last month. 2 Starbucks opens each day, so it just comes down to logic. So I couldn't even fathom, when there's going to be a saturation point would probably be the time when, the world's out of business. So it'd be impossible. Back to you, Kev.
Awesome, awesome. And we're looking at let me see. We got a bunch of questions in here, and I kind of want to go through a few of these.
Sure.
There are Barbara is asking, is this going to be recorded? And we record the webinars, and some of them we put into the back office, and some we don't. So there are some back there that are in there that you can take a look at in your back office that are indeed set up. You can go watch those. They're older ones, and we rotate them out. We look at them after, and if we want them to make the cut, we put them back there.
Awesome.
We got a question from Robert. I joined Pro at the 1995. Good job, Robert. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And to get started, just go to Module 1 inside of DS Domination Pro.
Yeah, for sure. And a good point if you haven't already got involved with this. You're not going there and just listening to my voice going, hey, you can do this, rock and roll. You're watching my computer screen right from go to ebay.com, and you see me type it in, and then in the top right, I'm like, click sell, and let's pick a category and type in cast iron pan, and you watch me do it, okay? And you can pause it and go back and watch me do it and put the listing up, and then from there, I'm going to get you a listing up. That's one of the first things I do is I get you to get a listing up just so you go through the process. Then I show you how to search and find money-making items. And then I teach you something called a spider web where, one item leads you to thousands of items. And then I start talking about daily activities and what you can do. And then I cover things and show you how to make money if there's customer returns. You actually make even more money if a customer returns a product. And all of that thing, right down to communications with customers and everything else. So we've had so many people from like ground zero right to expert eBay sellers. I trained a gentleman out of Russia, and he paid me $2,500 to train him how to do eBay. And I remember early on in his eBay career, we were talking on Skype, and I said, Vlad, it was 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and he was just getting home from work. And I said, Vlad, what do you do for a living, and how'd you do tonight? And he's like, well, I made $500 tonight at work. I said, that's great, man. Congratulations. That's kind of curious. Why are you learning eBay if you're making $500 a night at work? Well, he danced at a gentleman's club, an all men's gentleman's club, and he was into girls, and so he it was frustrating for him to do that, to put it nicely. So he needed to do that to survive, and now he's making $250,000 a year with this system, or with what I showed him. And then when he came back to watch DS Domination, he said he learned so many more new things that I put in there, and also things that he'd forgotten. So if you've ever used an earlier system of mine, this is certainly turbocharged, and we're just adding more and more software to help people list items easier, to track profits, to track sales, to track price changes, to track fluctuations, to bulk upload listings, everything else. And that's what we're doing. That's all about Hitesh and his software and things like that. I don't know if he's coming out tonight. I know it's his 3-year-old boy's birthday, and a happy birthday to him. And back to you, Kev, for more questions.
Awesome. I'm getting a question on the Pro and the Elite, and if I upgraded their Pro, am I still paying for the Elite? Yes, actually, all of our products in here, they're all standalone products. So if you have Pro, and you get Elite, it's not really an upgrade. You're adding that. You're getting that level as well. And same with Unleash and Monopoly. Those are actually Unleash and Monopoly and the Market Extreme Pack are actually, they're all one time. So there's no recurring there. There's no recurring monthly billing. And you add those on to the suite of products that you have within DS Domination.
Yeah, for sure. And you're also, with the software in there at each level, the software alone that's coming in and stuff like that will be of interest to you. And when I was on the webinar earlier, where I started off, I was telling you I was showing this couple with when they started with wine cellar in the search. If you're at the top of this webinar, within 3 minutes, we had that $20 monthly covered. It takes like 3 or 4 items, and once you watch the videos and stuff, like 20 minutes later, you'll have your $19.99 covered when you're in the Elite, and you put up a few items, you'll have your $99 covered. So it's not about, it's basically risk-free for the most part. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I have another question from Nina about accessing the webinar recordings. If you want to access the webinar recordings and you're not affiliate, you can still click on, Nina, the affiliate tab in the back office, and the first thing down there is link and promo tools, and you will see the webinar recording links 1 and 2. I just want to make sure that, does that answer your question, Nina? Okay.
What I'm loving, Kevin, is this is nowhere in the near future. We're talking about doing a live event, and I asked people would they like to see it, and I was just thinking, Florida and Washington and California and places like that, and they were naming places all over the world, and we have such a amazing international audience. And I was like, yeah, UK, why not? So I love that about the program. And I'll tell you a story about a guy named Mike. Mike was down in Costa Rica, and he reached out to me, and he was learning eBay, and this was prior to DS Domination. And I started working with him, and he started making, in short order, in a couple months, a couple thousand, $2,000, $3,000 a month. And I would hop on Skype with him every now and then, and the background on Skype, his apartment where he's living was always immaculate. And one day, as I got to know him, I was like, I got to ask you, Mike. I was like, I have a little girl at the time, and now I have 2 girls. How is your place so clean all the time? He's like, Roger, a maid here cost like $8 a week. And I'm thinking, oh, you're making thousands a month, in an economy where you would be like the president, and I hope I'm not insulting anybody in Costa Rica, but the if you got a regular job there, you'd be making a couple dollars an hour, and he's making thousands a month, but he's paying for products as though, he's part of a system down there where the cost of goods are very cheap and stuff like that. So people around the world are able to tap into this and make thousands of dollars when their rent or their mortgage or whatever might be $100 a month or $200 a month. So pretty rewarding stuff. Gabby, you still here?
Yep, going over some of the questions.
Okay.
Okay. Now I got a question on some of the modules for those of you who are in here, for the elite and a few of the modules. We've built in. You'll see a page that might say modules, and it'll have a module that's not there. Let's say module 17 in Monopoly or something, for instance, right? We added more modules because this is an ongoing education. We don't stop. So we'll add some in there, and then over the course of the next few weeks, you'll see us populating and adding more and more things. We always have more videos to add. We have webinars that we've done with just members in the pro, and teaching them how to go over that. We added that back there. So what's really cool about what we're doing is it's not like the program is done. It's never done, because things change, and when things change out there on the internet, we add to that. We let you know that, hey, this changed and this is what you need to do. Or we find out some cool new tricks, right? We find out some cool new ways to get money in your pocket, and so we'll add that back there. So the courses that we have, they're ever expanding and ever growing. And probably on a week-to-week basis, we go and we just add more tutorials, more videos back there. So that's right. Ron says it the best. It's a work in progress, and it always will be. As much money as you can make with the system, there's always ways for us to find more ways for you to make more money, right? So we just don't stop. We just keep going, and we keep adding and adding and doing webinars. And if you look at what we're doing here, and you fast forward a year later, there's going to be dozens of webinars that you'll have been a part of, where you'll go ahead and, I just got a chat that says watching doodles. I didn't even see your screen. He's over here doodling. Oh, nice, nice. That's cute. So we just don't stop, guys. It keeps growing. And I can't wait till the day when we have thousands of hours of recorded time with Roger, over his shoulder, or as Hitesh puts it, peeking into his brain as he's going through and doing eBay and listing stuff. And for those of you who don't know that's back there, if you came in and you've been here with us for a while, go to the DS Pro and go to the module 16 through 19. Scroll all the way down, and you're going to see a bonus webinar back there. Okay, it's 100 minutes of Roger just listing items and going through. He goes through slow, then he goes through fast, and then he answers questions. And it was a really big breakthrough and an aha moment for a lot of people. So check that out, guys. If you didn't know that's back there, it is. It is.
Yeah, it's a good night to join, because I'm going to be doing that again tomorrow. And then it's a good night to upgrade to Elite, because Friday will be the first time I go through Elite methodically, and you watch my computer and watch me just think outside the box. I'll give you an example if you're on here for the first time. When I search for those dishes, right? You saw about 20 results. How do you know which one to start with? Well, I start with the one where the person's making a profit. I don't look and start with one where they're going to break even. It doesn't matter to me if they break even. So I look and I say, well, this person's got their price set to make a reasonable profit, so they know what they're doing. Let me research them a little bit more. So when I do these webinars, I talk out loud. And when I'm talking out loud about Elite on Friday, I would be there, okay? Because I'm not going to find $5 items. I'm going to find 50, 100, 200. In fact, there'll be a scramble to put the items up that I find during the demonstration, but it's not about, eating the fish. It's about learning how to fish. And big night Friday night. So cancel your date, and you'll be happy you did.
And on that sign up link, make the U a big U. You guys should have the second one. I sent it to you in your chat. Go grab that one, and if you're joining us tonight, go click on that one. Who's actually? I want to ask who's on here that's getting started tonight that hasn't yet.
Kev, you need me to edit this?
Yep, make the U after the sign up a little big. Make it a big one. Cool, cool, cool.
So you're talking about that?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
The elite training will be recorded with Roger, David. So whenever he does those trainings, it gets recorded and puts back in the elite. But I'd be on the webinar because that's where you can actually ask your questions right there, right? So if you're on that webinar and he's doing something, you want to have gone through, really before you get on an elite webinar, you want to have gone through elite and implemented it, and then get on the webinar with Roger. That way your questions will be more valuable. They'll be more profitable. When you ask a question, if you already know what's happening in Elite and you get on a webinar with Roger when he goes through Elite and we answer every single question on there, then it's going to be so much more valuable because you're going to have more profitable questions. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah, and if you're looking to market, if you're a marketer on here and you're looking to, grow the affiliate-based part of this, we have a mix. Our customer ratio is about 6 to 1. 6 people will go over and make great money on eBay, and to the one person that shares this with everybody and creates a residual income through the affiliate marketing and stuff like that. And what you're going to have from us is a Tuesday webinar, and for people to come join and see the product. A Wednesday pro training, a Thursday webinar again, a Friday elite training, and then some special Saturday webinars as well. So I don't know how much did you went through the extreme, did you, Kevin?
I did.
Okay. That is crazy. I was watching these guys on Skype. Well, actually, I wasn't watching them. I'm usually a really late night person, but we have company in town, all this craziness going on. I got my about to turn 6-year-old going to kindergarten. It's just craziness, and I'm getting old. But anyway, so I was finally in bed at a reasonable time, and I woke up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. These guys are back and forth, and the thing just looks like 10th level calculus, NASA symbol backlinking, crazy, nutty conversation. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? But it turns out that these guys on their end are developing unheard of platforms and things. And developing, I mean, it's like a millimeter away from being completed, and pages that are, you'll see. It doesn't matter if you sign up for that tonight or what. You'll just see. You'll find it and go crazy on it.
I think you guys are going to find, and that out of any owners of affiliate programs and network marketing companies, I think not only do we do the most webinars and have the most stuff like that, but we have, I would wager to say no other company does the kinds of Q&A questions that we do. When we get on webinars with folks that are in pro or in elite, like as an upcoming webinar next week. Is that next week or is that tomorrow, Raj? When is that?
Which one?
For the elite, for our elite family.
TGIF, Kevin. TGIF.
Okay, awesome.
Friday. Friday.
You're gonna love that because the amount of detail and the questions that you have, they get answered by Roger, right? So he's gonna go and show you exactly everything you need. It's kind of crazy, and no other company really does that. And I wanna say something else for those of you who have been in network marketing companies. There is no other company on the planet that you can make an income with just the product. All right. And in every other network marketing company, when you join that marketing, let's say you joined a juice company, you can't make money drinking that juice. You might get healthier, you might get stronger, you might get faster, you might have health benefits, but it doesn't have benefits to your bank account. It's not going to put money in your bank account. This is the only product for any network marketing company out there on the internet that you can actually make money with the product. It's it. That's it. There is none. Nothing else out there you can do that with. So what we have is an environment with our affiliates and our family here with DS. We have people going out there and attracting customers. Those customers are turning into affiliates because they say, "Hey, I'm making money with just the product. I'm making money here." And go sell stuff on eBay for a month. Start making some money, start paying down your mortgage, start doing all those things. Somebody's going to eventually ask you, "What are you doing?" And to say, "Oh, I'm doing this juice company, and it's great," or "I'm doing this, this other beverage company," or "I'm doing this diet pill and it's making me money," that sounds weird. It sounds weird because they don't know that, and it sounds like some kind of scam, some kind of scheme. But when you say, "Well, I'm selling things on eBay. I use Amazon. I drop stuff from Amazon to eBay." What? That's a totally different ball game. People know eBay. They've probably, everyone you know has shopped on eBay. They definitely all know about it, and they all know about Amazon. So it's an easier conversation to have. And you don't even really have to have the conversation because you can put them on a webinar with us. So it's just insane what we're able to do here. And all those companies Roger was showing a second ago, the Avon and all those other network marketing companies, they're all great companies. They're billion-dollar companies. That's awesome. They do great things, and we're glad they're in our industry. But at the end of the day, you can't make money with your Avon products. You can't take Herbalife International and just make money with the Lose Weight Now and How pills, Advocare, Mary Kay 31, any of those. Your Pampered Chef kitchenware is not going to put money in your bank account.
Well, just to
Selling.
super clarify that, Kevin, you can't make money. Again, Kevin said this, using the product, meaning you can't make money
That's
putting
right.
makeup on.
That's
You
right.
can't make money drinking Herbalife shakes. You can't make money having a Pampered Chef, whatever, using their product. Our product is the training and the eBay like massive money making mechanism. So
Now, I mean, you can make money in those products selling, right? Promoting it, having your challenge parties, your home parties, and stuff like that. And that's great. You can do those things. But you just can't make money with the frying pan in your hand, right? It's not when everybody's gone and no one's buying it. If you're in that situation, you're definitely not going to, your frying pan's not going to give you money, right? So those are awesome companies, but that's the big distinction here. That's the big distinction here. And Robert says your ranking is awesome. You wait till you see what we're about to do, Robert. We've done 7 million visitors in a single day to websites that we've had before. So if you think our ranking is good now, check back in about 2 weeks, and you're gonna be shocked. You'll be shocked.
actually, they mentioned that, Kevin. If you're already in here and you're inviting people for Thursday, I'm not kidding. Ask them to get on early, because we're going to probably fill that. Kevin, we're going to hit that 30-minute deal, and we're probably going to fill that webinar on Thursday. So
Yeah.
we don't want you to invite a guest or something like that. Yes, so absolute craziness with that, and yeah, we'll go by we've gone by some major companies. I was with a company called Visalis, and it's a billion-dollar company, 8 years in existence, and in 8 days we were ranked better on the internet than they were, versus 8 years. So yeah, it's been craziness. Who got in here who's seeing this for the first time tonight and just kind of going bonkers and like can't believe it's true, like it's too good and too good to be true. I know when me, me, yes, 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 awesome. Well, I know, guys, I want to, this is so off the subject, and this is just me. This is the truth of it. And this has nothing to do with selling. If I was going to sell you, it's like, guys, you got to get in here, used car sales and stuff. But here's what happens in here. You get in and you start growing it out. And Kevin, he's not a big eBayer, and you mentioned when you make that first sale, your belief system goes up. It's actually a little further than that. When you make that first sale and you ship it and you get the feedback, and you've seen the whole process, that's when you go crazy and you can't believe it. From there, what'll happen is you start building it up. It'll be a side income, and then when you get up to around, depending on how much money you make, 400, 500, 600 listings on eBay, and a lot of you guys can do that in perfect timing because we're coming to Christmas, right? So once you get there and you start realizing you're working an hour or two a day and matching your job income after a while, then if you, and I say if because all of you don't want to leave your job, weirdly enough, but when you come home, you have to spend about 3 to 6 months in disbelief. And what I mean by that is you'll still, even though the bills are all paid and you're taking the extra vacation and you're going to fine restaurants and stuff like that, even though you have all these extras, you'll still be in disbelief for about 3 to 6 months. You won't believe it, and then at probably about 8, 10, 12 months later, you'll get your brag on, and that's when you'll just you just don't care about the things you used to care about. You don't care about the different things that used to stress you out when you walk into a store and you got a wedding or something, or me, I used to do a lot of live presentations. You just you go to get the new clothes, like when you're taking a trip, and you take them and you don't look at the price. You like, I like that shirt, and you take it. And then that's not me bragging. This is me explaining the subtle differences so you know them to be true. Okay? I'm not talking about Ferraris and yachts and things here. I'm talking about the subtle differences of your daily routine. You come home and you have dinner, and you'll watch a little TV, and if you have a spouse, whatever, you brush your teeth, get ready for bed, take a shower, whatever you do. And then in the quiet of the night or the quiet in the morning, and you don't even know you're doing it most of the time because you've done it for so long, and you start stressing over the credit cards and juggling around your head, and how am I going to pay for this, and this is coming up, oh, my check's coming Friday, and if I pay that and pay that, I'll still have this amount left over, and that's got to last me 3 weeks. And you don't know how much stress that does to yourself and your body. And then when that just goes away, like, and again, it takes 3 to 6 months after you've made it because you got to unwind from it. But you just walk out back on your patio one day and you're like, okay, I have to. No, I don't. But no. But I've still. Nope. I think I just want to go somewhere. I'm gonna go to Panama, and that's when it's over for you. That's when it's amazing. Okay, sorry, little tangent there, guys. Back to you, Kevin.
No, that's awesome because it's kind of hard to describe that feeling. And you know what? Who on this call has made your first sale, made your second sale, started growing, and you know what Roger's talking about? Steve says me. Who else we got? Jeremy, Rebel, Susan, Clayton, Rebecca, Mark, Patricia. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming, guys. This is all right. We're gonna have another screenshot time, I think. That's crazy. I gotta take a screenshot of that, even if we don't show it. I could go down the list: Joel, Ken, Diana, Jeff, Steve, Leonore, Mark, Danny, Sandra, Karen, Dennis, Kirk, Naomi, Peggy. It's still coming in. It's just silly. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. I mean, this is your chance. For those of you who aren't in here, get in right now. This is it. Anyone can do this stuff.
Yep.
Anybody. You guys are awesome. Javier, best so far. $100 profit on one single item.
Boom.
12
Ask
sales.
if he used
Perfect.
Elite. Asked if he used Elite for that.
Javier, did you use Elite? 12 sales to date first week.
Imagine Javier going to work tomorrow. I don't know anything about Javier. I'm just going to go with the average numbers, and let's say the average person in the U.S. I don't know if he's in the U.S. makes $12 an hour. He's going to go to work tomorrow for 12, for 8 hours, whatever he does, and and make $100 versus a little bit of research, 4 minutes, click clack. I mean, it's nuts. It's nuts.
And I see some fairly advanced questions coming in. For those of you who have some advanced questions, make sure you're on Friday's webinar. If you're in Elite, you're going to get an email, and I'll send that email out. I'll send it out today and tomorrow for the webinar for the Elite. So I'll send it out twice. So for those of you who are in Elite, hold on to those questions. Like, I mean, don't forget them. Copy them, put them in a text document or something, and let's bring those out, because there are some really good advanced questions in here that we want to get answered.
All night long.
Sounds awesome, awesome, awesome. And Charles, you'll see that in your back office, my friend. And Roger, what are you drawing?
Oh, I got some background noise. Somebody come on here. Oh, okay, I know what that was. I'm luring out Hey Tesh. That was that noise. He's on a bad mic by putting together a killer doodle, and I know he won't be able to handle it. He'll have to come out in a minute to top it. So that's what I'm doing.
Guys, we got Jason Richmond. Dude, you're awesome, man. 2 weeks and over 30 sales. That's awesome. Taking action, getting in there and just doing it. This is awesome.
And that's the thing for affiliate marketers and people that want to grow the affiliate side of it. What's Jason going to do? So Jason's got extra money coming in, okay? Got some extra money in his pocket. He's going to extra dinners. And then he's got a nicer car or whatever, or extra vacations. Is he gonna like go, hey mom, I don't want to tell you about this because I don't want you making any extra money? That's why it's different. Jason's becoming, I don't know anything about Jason. I don't know who it was on the chat, but Jason's going to become empowered and a believer that somebody's not trying to rip him off. And when he becomes a believer that somebody's not going to try and rip him off, he's going to share that, just like a good movie, right? And all of a sudden, mom, who could use an extra few dollars, is going to get DS Domination through him, and finds a couple people that want to make an extra $100 to $1,000 to $10,000 or whatever, however level you want to go to. He'll make affiliate residual income and eventually never have to list on eBay or won't deal with that anymore. Like I don't deal with listing on eBay anymore. I used to do it. And it was awesome money, but you work in a chocolate factory for 10 years, and after 10 years, you just don't want to eat chocolate anymore. So pass on the knowledge.
Absolutely. Well, guys, I think we're down to doodles. So unless we want to watch Roger's doodles all night long, which as great as they are, and they are tonight, they are better than Hitesh's doodles.
Thank you.
But we'll I think this is a wrap. It's a badger doodle, was a guess from Karen.
Winner chicken dinner.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't wait to meet everybody,
Clarence.
Kevin.
I know. Clarence came on here and just said, my 17-year-old son believes he is doing my post and wants his own eBay at 18.
That's great.
Javier just made another sale. Good job, Javier. Keep it up, man. You're killing it.
We have people are doing eBay listing parties. I mean, we were on Facebook and they were saying, yeah, me and my wife and my kids do eBay listing parties. I mean, they're getting on there and searching and celebrating as a family, putting items up, and the kids are using the money for college. Come on.
Yeah, that's crazy. And Renee, you're awesome. Renee came on here and said, I signed 2 days ago and made 3 sales. And now she's wondering, well, she's making money, so what about taxes? Crazy. Awesome, 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 awesome. And for the eBay side of the house, or for Amazon, Renee, are you an elite, Renee? It's funny because by the time I get to a question, to be honest, there's like five or six more that are, by the time I read the latest one, if I scroll down some more, I just see I made another sale, made another sale, made another sale. It's crazy. I wonder, we should do a tally one day in a 1.5 hour webinar, how much money was generated um, by our folks in DS Domination. That's what we need to do and tally it up. So I think the next webinar we should come out, guys, and at the start of the webinar, for those of you, and really for new folks, Steve's saying do it. I would love to see, I joined, in under a week, the folks who have joined in under a week, list how much profit you've made, and then we'll toss that snapshot up there so people can see just in, how much money people are making.
Kevin, when we go to the live event, we should have a contest where people have 1 hour to list the most amount of sales, wins, I don't know, a car or something like that. That'd be pretty cool.
Love it.
Wouldn't that be neat?
Clayton says 3 weeks now, and I'm averaging 5 sales a day. And how much time are you putting in, Clayton?
10
Five
seconds.
sales. 5 sales a day. That's awesome. About 2 hours a day? Yeah. That's silly. Now, oh, I love it. I love it. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing it. Keep going. I know it does sound too good to be true, but you get on any other like webinars and they're like, go buy it now, go get it. It's such a relaxed. We can do such relaxed atmospheres and such relaxed webinars because we don't we don't have to sit here and convince you that this works. It just does. It's not, and most people when they're doing a webinar and they're showing something that they're doing with a business opportunity or something like that, they're kind of convincing themselves on the webinar. Every webinar they got to convince themselves that what they're doing is going to work, knowing that 90% of the people are going to fail, right? So it's ridiculous. And then you can come on with us at DS, and we know that 90% of the people can make money here. We know they are making money. We're watching it during the webinar on the chats. And so we don't have to prove anything to ourselves that this works. It just does. It just does. And unlike a lot of the stuff you see out there, you can actually do this. Most of that stuff out there, guys, you just can't do. It's just takes too much technical knowledge and years. I failed for 6 years and then I succeeded. Then someone comes over here and says, I joined 3 days ago and I've made 20 sales. Really? Totally different ball game. But love it. But hey guys, I think it's about that time to hop off. We've been on here for about an hour and a half, and yeah, let's go list some more items and make some more money. Rod, you got anything else you wanna toss in
Oh,
here with the sun?
I'm drawing the sunset now, and I'm going to convert the sunset to a test trying to sneak out here and looking out really quick. I see his microphone coming on. There he is there. Hey, Tesh, did you sneak out? No. He's afraid of my doodles tonight, Kev. I'm real hot tonight, and there's nothing you can do. Uh-oh, what's going on? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Careful, everyone.
Oh, come on.
Oh, my.
Oh, come on.
Uh, I should do it. To me, he would end this webinar right now.
He would. He
Yeah.
would mute you and then end the webinar.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So if Hitesh is about to come do something,
I don't think he's got any volume. I think he's operating from a strange place.
oh, he just now he gave it back to you.
Yeah.
He just came out to do that. What a sneak, huh? He's sneaky.
Um,
All right,
we don't
we're
want to waste anybody's time. We're just having fun, but
yeah,
obviously I dominated the doodles tonight. So we'll start
yeah.
tracking from tonight going forward. That'll be 1-0, 1-0 North Carolina. Hey guys, thanks so much for coming out here, and if you invited people, thanks for that. And if you're making money, let's just celebrate together, change lives. So we can't rely on Social Security and everything else. And this is a good opportunity for everybody, and celebrate online, offline, with your friends, with your family. And thanks, Kevin, for coming out here and helping
Thank
me
you.
out with this, guys. And God bless everyone. Have an amazing night. Thank you.
Good night, guys.
Learn how you can create an online income by leveraging two of the largest online stores, Amazon and eBay. Click on the link below and get started today.